Okay, so this is a slightly more complex example. I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of it, but the key thing I want to state here, or sorry, first I should specify that what this is. So Bamstats is a software, and pretty much given a BAM file, it'll generate some statistics. But the key takeaway I want to give here is that even though the Docker file looks more complex, it's still doing the same core steps. So it might be a bit overwhelming at first, but it'll save your users and possibly you if you're building this and running this a lot of time in the future. So don't focus on specifically what's being run, just the overall structure of it. So you still start from a base image up here. You still give some authorship information. Here it's just installing some dependencies. It's going to install the actual analysis software here. And then here it's just doing some setup scripts. And then here at the bottom, it's just the default command that's run. But again, that is optional. Okay, and then the final Dockerfile I'll show is the SAM tools one. And this is an example of compiling from source. This is when we actually have to build or compile the source files to make an executable. Again, it may look a bit intimidating, but it follows the same general formula. It starts with this base, and then adds some metadata. Again, it's just talking about the authorship. It's going to install some dependencies. Then it's actually going to install the actual software. And then it just does some setup scripts, and this also does some changes to the environments to add it to the path. But again, it's a very similar structure that you'll be seeing recurring throughout Docker files when you're creating them in the future.